ACT English, complete sentences. Hello, owls! My name is Dr. Anderson, and today we're going to talk about complete sentences. By the end of today's lesson, you should be able to spot when a sentence is complete, when it's just a fragment, and when it's a run-on. So let's dive in. First, what is a complete sentence? A complete sentence is a complete thought. It has a subject, which tells who or what the sentence is about, and a predicate, which tells what that subject does or is. Together, those make a complete idea. Example 1, the dog runs. That's complete. The dog is the subject, runs is the predicate. It's a full thought. Example 2, the girl reads. That's also complete. The girl is the subject, reads is the predicate. A full thought again. Keep in mind that your subjects and predicates aren't limited to single words. Bob and the dog enjoyed the beautiful weather and walked together. Your subject is Bob and the dog, and your predicate is enjoyed the beautiful weather and walked together. So the subject performs the action, and the predicate is the action performed. We can also use linking and helping verbs as the predicate. Linking and helping verbs don't contain action, but they show what the subject is, was, will, or might have done. Jane is tired. The bowl was cracked. The store might have been closed. Now let's add a new layer, prepositional phrases. Don't worry, we won't spend too much time here. A prepositional phrase is a group of words that begins with a preposition like in, on, at, or under. They give extra information about where, when, or how something happens. Let's add a prepositional phrase to our examples. The dog runs the race in the park. The prepositional phrase in the park tells us where. The girl reads the book at the library. The phrase at the library tells us where. Notice that prepositional phrases are extra. They add detail, but they don't replace the essential parts. Even without them, the sentences are still complete. That's the key difference. Subjects, predicates, and objects are required. Prepositional phrases are optional. It is important to remember that prepositional phrases can never contain a subject and predicate. So a sentence like, after the movie, but before the ice cream, the team danced victoriously, might look like movie or ice cream could be subjects, but they are part of prepositional phrases. So our subject in this sentence is team, and the predicate is danced. Now, let's try some more complex sentences. The examples we've given so far are probably the sort of sentences written by someone younger. Here at Olathe West, adding more details and a few twists and turns is a sign of better writing. When your teacher asks you to add more detail, expand your ideas, or give your thoughts a little more depth, they often mean creating longer sentences that paint a much more accurate or detailed picture in the reader's mind. Let's try this example. Last winter, despite the weather, we went sledding on the hill, and then we drank hot chocolate in front of the fire at sunset. Although there are several different parts to this sentence, 2 phrases, a complete sentence, a transition word, another complete sentence, and 3 prepositional phrases. The subject and predicate is contained in the first complete sentence, we went sledding. Everything else is just adding great details. Let's try another few sentences like that. In each sentence, you are looking for the heart of the sentence, and it might not always be at the beginning. Here's our first example. Although owls are usually hidden during the day, swooping silently from tree to tree only after dusk, they are always watching with their enormous eyes, waiting patiently for the moment to strike. Take a look at that sentence and check with a neighbor to see if you can spot the subject and predicate. While you do that, I will slowly eliminate parts of the sentence that are not essential. The subject and predicate, or the essential parts, are "they are always watching." Everything else can be removed and still leave a complete sentence. Let's try this one. The owl, which has fascinated storytellers for centuries because of its haunting call and mysterious nighttime habits, often appears in myths and legends, where it symbolizes wisdom, secrets, and the unknown. This time your subject and predicate are interrupted and split between different parts of the sentence. I'll give you a hint. The owl is the subject. Can you find the predicate? I'll slowly remove chunks of words that are not essential to the sentence. Let's see if you can beat me. How about one more? While many people imagine owls perched quietly in forests, some species live in deserts, grasslands, or even cities, adapting cleverly to their surroundings and surprising scientists who thought they preferred solitude. This one might be a good one to try on your own. See if you can spot the subject and predicate while I eliminate parts of this sentence. You've done a great job so far, but what happens if we don't have a complete thought anywhere in the sentence? That's when we get a fragment. Example 1, the dog. That's not complete. It has a subject, but it doesn't say what the dog does or is. Example 2, runs quickly. That's not complete either. It tells what happens, but we don't know who or what is doing it. Example 3, at the library. Also not complete. That's just a prepositional phrase. It gives a location, but no subject and predicate together. Fragments can trick you. They can be long and still not be complete. For example, because the girl reads the book. That feels like a sentence, but it isn't. It's a dependent thought. You're left hanging. Because she reads the book, what? You need the rest of the idea. A complete version would be, because the girl reads the book, she understands the story. Now it's a complete thought. So fragments happen when the thought is cut off and the sentence doesn't have all the words or ideas necessary to make sense. Now let's look at the opposite problem, run-on sentences. A run-on happens when you cram two or more complete sentences together without the right punctuation or connecting words. Example 1, the dog runs the race, the girl reads the book. That's a run-on. It's really two separate complete sentences. It should be written as the dog runs the race, the girl reads the book. Example 2, the dog runs the race, the girl reads the book. That's also a run-on. A comma isn't enough to glue two sentences together. You could fix it by adding a conjunction. The dog runs the race and the girl reads the book. Or by using a semicolon. The dog runs the race, the girl reads the book. Run-ons happen when you don't stop. You just keep going and going. Like this. The dog runs the race, he is very fast, he always wins, people cheer loudly. That's several complete sentences smashed together with no punctuation. You can fix it by breaking it apart. The dog runs the race, he is very fast, he always wins, people cheer loudly. So here's what we've seen so far. Complete sentences are full thoughts. Fragments are broken thoughts. Run-ons are too many thoughts without the right stops. So the test is always this: does the sentence stand alone as a complete idea? If yes, it's a sentence. If no, it's a fragment. If it's too many complete ideas smashed together without connecting them properly, it's a run-on. That's it for today. Now go practice spotting complete sentences, fragments, and run-ons. The more you practice, the more natural it will feel. Thanks for listening.